here is my double-sided slider card that I made with the heart-shaped bundle. Here are some more cards using the heart-shaped bundle that I just want to show you really quick before we get started. This one, I used Coastal Cabana to color the heart. This one, I did it behind it. This is a card a friend gave me. Thanks, Natalie. And this is a card I received from a swap. And also this one from a swap, as well as this one. This is the card I created for the swap. And this is another card that I'm going to create a video for, so make sure to check that video out too. So I have several pieces of cardstock and DSP. I have Melon Mambo in 4x4, 2 pieces of 4 1/4 by 4 1/4, and this is the Bloom Impressions paper, and this is just going to lay right here on the top piece. This is our bottom piece, and this is going to be the in-between piece. So let's go ahead and put this on, and then we will go from there. For the sliding mechanism, I'm going to take the 4x4 piece of Melon Mambo, and this is just a long strip of a bag. You can use a garbage bag, you can use a one-time use bag, just anything that is slippery. I used to use the cello bags, but I found these to be the best. So I'm just gonna wrap it around here, and then I am going to trim it off. Now you want to use tear and tape and measure pretty closely to the width of the paper and put this on the edge, very close to the edge. And then remove the backing. And just add that there. All right, so you want this to be a little bit loose so that it will slide. And I'm going to bring this over to the edge here so that it will not go over an edge. When it gets pulled, it's just gonna go from here to here and back. So it's just gonna be sliding this way. So just wanna be aware of where that is. So my 2 slider pieces are from the Everyday Arches dies. And the top one will be going up here, and then the bottom one will be going under here. So we're gonna go ahead and stamp these and make these pretty first, and then we'll attach them. So this is in Melon Mambo on the right side. Just stamp that in the middle over towards the right. And then our trio of hearts. We'll surround it. And this time, instead of the shaded spruce, which I thought was a wee bit dark, I'm going to use Shy Shamrock for the leaves to lighten it up a little bit. Yeah, I think it will look nicer. So I'm just gonna stamp 3 leaves, 1 for each flower. This is my cat Pepper. She decides to join me on occasion, or she sits and observes my work, or she sniffs everything. Silly kitty. Aww. And for the left side, I'll stamp this on the die that goes with the heart-shaped stamp set in the bundle, which is right here. And here's the label. And then I've cut out some flowers and leaves with the dies. So I'm gonna stamp the heart. All right, now we're going to attach these two pieces to our slider. So I'm gonna start with some adhesive on the slider piece itself so that I get the width correct. Okay, and so this is going to go right as far as we can to the edge. And then this is going to adhere pretty much right up to the edge. And then we're gonna flip it over and we're going to do the same thing. Measure this. This is going to be adhered on the opposite side. And then this is going to be placed upside down, but lined up with the side over here. So this is our sliding part right here. So now we're going to use some of the foam strips and we're going to put them on both sides. So we'll start with the front. So you need foam strips on the top and on the bottom. And then we're going to put this upside down on here, and then we'll just adjust that, and we'll put these foam strips on the back side too. And these foam strips are going to allow enough room, plenty of room for these pieces to slide. And so here's the back side. Okay, and so it's going to be a thick card, so you won't be able to mail it first class postage unless you use something thinner on the sides, which you could probably do if you used not necessarily thinner, but less thick, I guess. So yeah, thinner piece. Whoops. La la la. Right there. So fun to slide this open and close, but now we're going to finish off with stamping the heart in Pretty in Pink. And this is on a circle cut out with the Spotlight on Nature dies, some of my favorite dies. And we'll adhere that to the top. And then now we're going to glue this on. Just lay that right on top here, and you can kind of move it around and shape it. And we'll let that dry for a little bit while we stamp Thank You in Melon Mambo on the right side of our label. Just adhere these lovely flowers with glue dots. So one goes right there. And then this other one is gonna go on the inside here. And because I did the taller foam strips, I can even add an embellishment here, and it will still slide because I have the height. And then we're gonna add some leaves to the flowers. And last thing to do is just to add this to the front with dimensionals. And we'll slide these back together. And there you go. It's your fun double sliding heart-shaped card.